What is up, guys? James here with JDC Auto. How we doing? Welcome back. We are going to be looking at a 2014 Scion today. It is the IQ, I think it is. He's always had some unique ones. Yes, the IQ. Customer have an Evap code P0456, I think it was. I'll verify that in a little bit. But anyways, it was an Evap small leak. So first thing that I do is that I start with, I always check the purge valve because it's here in the top. And how I've checked that is I pulled off the hose here and I applied suction and a little bit of vacuum to be kind of fair, just with my mouth, just to make sure it's holding fine. And then I've activated it with the scan tool, which I have actually underneath by the car, I believe. But anyways, activated with the scan tool and was functioning. It does like a click, 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 click. It'll click, it's like open, it pulsates. And so it's working perfectly fine. So now I took off the hose that goes back to the gas tank. And what I've done is I've put in my Evap tool here, which this just puts a specific amount of pressure, which in this one it's 0.30 or 3.0. God, I don't even know how to even say this one. Liters per minute of oxygen. So I use my scan tool as well, and I've closed the vacuum switching valve, the VSV. What does that look like? Oh, there's my scan tool. So the VSV is actually on this car. It's this whole piece that sits inside of the canister. So I've closed that, and with the piece in the front and with the gas cap on, everything should be sealed. And what was happening was I was getting smoke out of the top of the gas cap. So she replaced the gas cap already 3 times with original Toyota gas caps and still didn't fix it. So what I ended up doing was removing the filler neck because I couldn't get I need to kind of isolate the area of the diagnosis of where the issue was. So I removed the filler neck, and I'll explain how that comes out. It's super easy. So I've isolated the filler neck, and I've isolated the gas tank to the front. And what I've done is, once I removed all of that, I was able to plug the filler neck. So I used a rubber glove, a zip tie, and then I just needed to plug this hose, which I used a cap, but you could also do the same thing with a glove or not. And then I repressurized it at the front, and I was getting 0 leak away, meaning there was no leaking. So how that works is that, and I'll show you in a minute. So there's a ball on the front that if it's dancing a little bit or moving even just a little bit, there's a small leak. But if it's just settled and sitting, that means there's no airflow and everything is sealed. So I tested the front after I took off the gas filler, and I tested back here and no leaks. So it's perfect like this. So this was sealed and nothing was leaking. Now I'm like, okay, so I know that the front from the purge solenoid all the way to the back of the gas tank and all of its components was not leaking. So actually I'll show you even. Let's see if I can get this back on to show you. So when I fire this up, I'm going to turn on the smoke. And so I'm able to adjust it. Now, Toyota, when you do the VSV switch, it actually says it should only be holding about 3.0 milliliters, or 3.0. So now you see, as I add the airflow, I'm going to adjust the ball to 3. Just going to keep it at 3. Now, this means that 3 liters, see it's floating? This means that 3 liters is flowing. So let's go back here. And you'll see, actually, it's actually kind of hard to see on camera, but there should be smoke coming out of this pipe right here. Actually, I gotta go back and check, make sure I put the smoke on. I think I turned on the flow, but I didn't turn on the smoke. But anyways, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take this off. I'm gonna put my plug back on. So you'll see, just as an example. So with this on, there. Now with that plug back on, you'll see that this See the ball's still dancing a little bit? It's just settling, it's building the pressure, and it should eventually settle. Trying to make sure the camera's not moving. There we go. So now the ball is settled, see? So the ball's not even dancing anymore. So now the system is pressurized. And it's settled there. So now I know for sure from the canister and the gas tank all the way to the front, nothing is leaking. Okay? But if I take this off, boom. So you have the pressure and there's our smoke. But now, once I take that off, this shoots right back up and shows that it's flowing. But if I block the tip, it should drop down. See? No airflow. So that means there's no leak. That means the system's holding and everything is regulated. So again, now we're going to go ahead and put this back on here. 1 second. I'm going to pause the camera. Okay, so now we're hooked back up. Now we're going to watch. You'll see that the ball slowly, so it's going to pressurize the system. It's going to build pressure, but it's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's coming down slowly. So as it pressurizes and meets, because it's got to fill all the empty space in the gas tanks, got to fill the empty space all in the lines, and it's going to puff up or build whatever it needs on that glove back there. But still floating, but slowly dropping. Slowly dropping. Sorry, somebody had walked up. Anyways, so as you can see now, the ball's sitting flat, no pressure's leaving, so that's a great sign. So what that tells me is that now everything from this hose fitting all the way to the back tank, to the little neck that comes off the gas tank, to the canister is all sealed. So that's perfect. So that was the first thing that I did. So now I know that that's good because we're kind of just eliminating areas of where it could be leaking. So what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna turn this off. I'm gonna reduce all the pressure and we're gonna go to phase 2. So our issue was that it had to be leaking somewhere from the front portion or back to here. But let me go ahead and go to the next phase here, which means what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up and we're gonna test the filler neck. And I'll show you, because we had the smoke coming from the filler neck. So with that being said, just checking something. Okay, let's go back. So we're gonna reset everything up here to test the filler neck. Now, what's nice is, holds pressure. What's nice is we still have a couple components here. So the smoke was emitting from somewhere up here in the front. Now, that could also mean, so we have a breather valve here, which this breather valve is this convoluted hose that runs with it. And it runs to this piece here, and this connects to the charcoal canister. So this could have been smoking out of this breather valve and coming up here, which means our VSV, our vacuum switching valve, is bad and it does not hold. So we're going to test that as well. But I wanted to make sure our filler neck and our gas cap was good. So I'm going to apply that same pressure into here. So I'm just going to take the head, turn on the smoke. And again, we're going to do the same type of test. So we're going to get the smoke cooking. And then I'm going to do, if you just have like, so they even sell like a big fat head like this that'll kind of plug right in here made of rubber. Unfortunately, I don't have that adapter, but what I do have is a rubber glove. And I'm going to get this set up and show you how I'm going to do it. And then we'll turn on the air. Okay. So what I've done now, and actually it's still leaking a little bit of air there, so I have to try to see if I can seal this up by pulling it a little bit tighter. But now I'm pressurizing the whole filler neck, which is the metal portion, to make sure nothing is there. But as you can see, the ball is dancing a little bit, which means there's a little bit of leak, which it's coming from just here. I need to seal this a little bit better. So now I've actually completely opened it. There we go. Man, I had this sealed really well earlier, but you can see the ball still dancing. Just to give you an idea what that looks like, even this is just lightly seeping past the hose here. So my goal is to, I let a lot of pressure out. Okay, I'm gonna get this set up and I'll show you what I like when I get a perfect seal. But anyways, you get the gist of it. You need to seal this and then we'll be able to check if the gas cap is leaking or this, but this should show zero flow here. Or if you don't have this gauge, again, you're just looking for smoke exiting anywhere. So hold on, let me get this set up. Okay. Now, as you can see, the ball is settled. And what I've ended up doing was, I have a bunch of these extra plastics when I buy radiators and stuff. So this seals everything outside, got the tip in, and as you can see, nothing leaking mechanically from the gas cap filler neck. Everything is good, all the way to the back, and obviously the telltale is an easy, the ball is not dancing or moving at all. The ball is settled all the way down, which means there's zero leak, which is great. So you can see the ball's sitting down, shut off, so nothing's coming up. So, what does that tell us? It tells us that our filler neck and gas cap is good, and that now the issue has to be from the VSV switching valve. So let's go ahead and verify that, which we're gonna go ahead and switch this back over. So we're gonna turn off the pressure here, turn this off, take this out. You can even see it's holding the pressure in the smoke. Actually, it's really hard. It's always hard to see that. Anyways, so now we're gonna move up here, and we're gonna repressurize back into the pipe that comes off of the evap. One second, let me get this back in here. Okay. So now I'm gonna turn back on the smoke. Let's get the smoke flowing. Let me just make sure the smoke is flowing. I'm gonna take this back out. I want to be careful of that too, the splitting. So, and actually I'll just leave it and I'm gonna check it from the back. So now we're gonna turn this up to 3. There we go. It's actually a little bit less than 3. Oh, you know what though? I have it plugged, so it's gonna drop. So we're gonna open it. So now we need to check this cool. So now what we need to do is we need to test this. This is your VSV valve, which is built into your charcoal canister. So now we need to test this to make sure everything is working. So there we go. So now, as you can see, the valve is open. You even heard that little puff. And you see the smoke coming out. So now, when I turn this on, this should hold. Of course, the compressor comes on right when I don't need it to, but I don't know if you can see, but it's still leaking. The smoke's still passing by, even with it on. So, I'm gonna plug it. Yeah, it's still leaking. So, it looks like we need a new VSV valve. So, and then when it's off, I'm gonna click off. Boom. And again, it's only holding 3.0 milliliters of pressure. So it definitely like resists, but it still is not holding perfectly. So we should be able to replace this whole piece here. I think it just slides out, like it pops out as one piece, and we put the new one back in there. So. And that's it, guys. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this diagnostic process was helpful. If it's not that, you just got to look for wherever the smoke's coming out of. But we were able to kind of narrow down and close out and isolate the sections that are good versus not good. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.